leader in Lara Croft lost. She has been separated.
Keep moving.
And we're supposed to basically get back to our original position.
Come on. You can do this. Move. An old camp.
I think we're in Serbia.
Okay. Got to start a fire.
So gather resources to build a fire and shelter. Okay. And we can use our instincts to find the stuff that we need. So we have some wood here. Alright, I'll take that.
Okay. This might work.
We need 3 different woods.
Not enough to last the night. Need to gather more. Dry enough to burn. I hope.
Alright. We might have some dinner.
Fresh kill. No meat, but...
Uh-oh. Alright, looks like we have some friends.
Back to camp. Move, damn it.
Scouring the ruins in the mountains. If the artifact is here, we'll find it.
And what of the remnant?
They continue to resist us, but we'll have the situation in hand soon enough.
Good. Trinity has faith in you.
Trinity. Going to need a stronger bow.
Nice, so...
I wish this pain wasn't so familiar. Like looking an old enemy in the eye. It wants to take me down. It wants me to just lie down and die. But I won't. I can't. There's something here. There must be, or Trinity wouldn't be in this snowy hell. I just hope that Jonah is okay. That he found a way back. I just couldn't risk having him with me. Not again. The pain of losing him, that would be too much to bear. This is my path, and mine alone.
Nice. So yeah, it looks like the crafting system from the old games were brought back, where you will be basically picking up points, collecting skill points, and applying it to the various attributes available based on the different categories. So we have Brawler here, which kind of go on with combat, specifically hand-to-hand combat, I believe, and also resilience. Hunter, which will help you basically with the instinctual side of Lara's abilities, and Survivor, which is very useful in my opinion. But of course, let's just play first. I don't want to use my 1 skill point yet. I'm going to play a bit more and then collect a few more points and then start applying them. So let's see. Explore the forest for signs of the Lost City. Alright. So we can start hunting now. We have a bow. So use hardwood to upgrade weapons at camp. Alright, so we can't make that jump. As a Lara fan, I really loved Rise of the Tomb Raider. Like I said, I thought it was a great game. You know, it had a lot of brilliant parts to it. I never really had the time to finish this one, which is hence why I'm playing it again. So we found treasure. Oh, survival cache is nearby. Okay. So buried survival caches contain an assortment of resources. I believe they're pretty good for giving you ability, like ability points and such. Alright, so let's get this there. Okay, I don't know if I got it, but... If I remember correctly, I don't know if it was the first game.
These ruins here. Mongolian.
Ruins, interesting. Alright, let's go down there. Ah. I think we have to burn the bushes first before we can proceed. I believe Lara still hasn't got the ability to burn things, so that's a place to bear in mind for a later time. I think it's the fire arrows we could use to burn bushes, but I'm kind of unsure at this point. Just gonna progress with the game a bit more. Alright, so let's use our ability. Alright, there we go. That's
Trinity.
where we're supposed to go.
They're here.
Command, you copy? Oh shit!
Oh shit. What the hell was that?
Yep, looks like they got attacked by an animal. Alright, so let's climb this tree. Nice. That's a nice, cool ability. I don't think we had in the previous Lara game.
Survey team, this is Overwatch. Please respond. Survey team, please respond. We got some interference on that last transmission.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. The funny thing is, I'm playing this game on PC, but I'm using the Xbox controller. So it gives me the keyboard. Oh man. Ah, that's horrible. Okay. Alright, so walking on snow is not exactly ideal. Come on, Lara. Alright, there we go. Tough little bear. Guess he just wants a bit of honey.
Lara, refusing to use the door again, I see.
But it's faster this way, Dad.
Come here, you little monkey.
Are you going on another adventure?
Yes. My greatest one yet.
Well, I've decided that I should be your assistant.
Oh, have you? Well, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. But this business, it's too dangerous. Lara, listen to me. Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world. You're going to make me so proud. Give me a moment, darling. I need to take this.
Alright, so we had a little cool flashback moment into Lara's past. And also,
Find this wound.
oh, gather resources and heal injuries. So let's see what we got. Okay.
Those leaves should stem the bleeding. Need some kind of bandage.
And we've just observed Lara's dad's business with the Prophet in the past. Obviously a mission he never accomplished. So now it's Lara's turn to do it.
An abandoned Cold War installation. What the hell is Trinity doing down there?
Okay, so we patched up.
More Mongol ruins. Looks like the path goes all the way through. Got to get past that bear.
Find a way to defeat the bear. Oh, except we're gonna have to encounter him again. Seems pretty tough. And we still don't have a gun. So we have to rely on our arrow.
Those mushrooms. They're death caps. I should be able to make a poison.
Oh, nice. So we need to find more death caps. Alright, there appears to be some death caps around. At least I hope those are death caps. Looks like there's a treasure here. Oh, looks like we found a treasure.
A crown. From one of the princes of Kiev. How did it come to be all the way out here? Someone was wearing it when they were killed.
Interesting. The Princess of Kiev. Nice. It's Mongolian. Oh, death caps. Cool. Oh, we're back here. So it looks like we're going to need to find some cloth to be able to apply the mushrooms onto it to use for the arrows. And hopefully we can poison the bear that way. Now, we're going to need to find some cloth.
Might be able to make something with all this.
Alright, I found it. Okay,
Should
so
head back to camp and try.
yes. So we're going to go head back to the camp and hopefully make these arrows. Obtained feathers. I wonder what we can make with those. Alright, so we can make some poison arrows.
Need to rest. So cold, so tired.
Listen to me. This discovery is too important. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Don't you dare threaten me. After everything I've done? Hello? Hello?
Dad, what's happening?
They're fools!
You're scaring me.
I'm close, Lara. Close to something important. Someday, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand. I just want you to stop. Be my dad again.
Sophie, keep moving. Come on, we got him. Keep running! Go! Run her down! All teams report in. What's the situation? Over.
We found another camp up here. Fire was still warm. They can't be far. Over.
Comms are still spotty, so stay in close. We need to find them before they can organize another raid.
Okay, so we can use the bushes to avoid detection. Alright, so let's find a way to...
Command, we're fanning out to pick up the trail.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective is to find...
Alright, there we go. So we got some stealth attacks. So sneak or fight past the Trinity soldiers to reach the cave. And presumably the caves that we're going to be reaching are going to be the bear's nest.
Ah, shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the clearing. They must have planned for us to pursue. God damn it.
Cool, very Assassin's Creed-like. Alright, so that's where we're supposed to be going. So far, no enemies.
Get on the radio, see if you can raise the facility. Last signal we got said they were under attack, then nothing. That was just a few minutes after the natives hit us outside the ruins.
Then they retreated away from the facility. This was a coordinated feint. They're trying to spread us out. Until can fuck this up.
Yeah, these are...
Alright, so that I believe is where the cave is.
We showed up.
Shit. We're gonna need counterinsurgency protocols. It'll blow the timetable. Constantine's not gonna like this, but it's better than getting picked off in the dark.
Alright, can't climb the tree. Let's put that little buddy there to turn around. Alright, time to go. Alright, that's one down. Wait, where is the cave? Oh, it was inside there. I'm gonna have to find a way to sneak past these guys.
We're under attack! Taking fire! No! You and me. Under fire!
Alright. So where is this cave? Ah, it seems to be up there. Let's see if we can pick up their guns.
All teams, keep your eyes open. The natives booby-trapped the wood.
We're gearing up. I was on the first flight to Siberia to secure the old Soviet installation now. More arriving every minute. Constantine gave a speech to the new boots, and I stayed in the back to watch. Love hearing him speak. Never gets old. I was never much for believing, but it was just words before this. Is something more, it's truth. I was broken once, but Trinity is making us whole again, giving us a purpose. A new world awaits. Even those who don't believe will have a part to play.
Oh. Alright guys, I'm trying to figure out how to get to where the destination mark is telling me to go. But of course I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna try going... I mean, it's asking us to go through here. Ah, yes, I remember, we can climb the tree. Oh, here we go. Alright. Oh, we're close to the bear nest. Okay, so let's equip the...
Damn, it's still there.
Alright, how do you switch? Oh no, I just wasted an arrow. Alright, so before I go in there, I'm just going to take a little look around here. Alright, cool. So yeah, I just ended up wasting an arrow. Which means I don't even know if I can poison it anymore.
Too cramped to fight. Better to draw it out. Want some time.
Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Ah, it's pretty tough. Alright, we did it, guys. Oh, that's a tough little bear. Okay, hopefully we can take something from it. Bear hide. So use bear hide to craft advanced equipment, make special outfits, and upgrade weapons at camps. Sorry, bear. It's nothing personal. It's all for the purpose of game progression. Okay. So we should be able to explore the bear's hiding place. Oh nice, so we can now craft poison arrows on the go. Just gonna explore this cave. And there seems to be an ancient relic.
I have learned all I can from the carnage inside the Prophet's tomb. My brothers were slain, to the last man, sometime within the last few days. The false prophet's followers died here by the hundreds, but in the end, they were victorious. I have sealed the tomb as best I can, and told the men of the nearby village that the prophet is at last dead. I left them with the subtle threat that this place should remain hidden. I do not know if the prophet survived, but I will follow their trail. No one escapes the order of Trinity.
Alright, so that was an interesting old relic. Semi-auto pistol file, 1 out of 4 parts found. Yes, this reminds me of the previous game, which was very similar. You had to find these specific parts for weapons. Alright, so we just found the secret pathway. Follow the Mongolian path and search for signs of the Lost City.
Shit, that's gonna be cold.
Yeah, the game is so beautiful. It really is a step up from the previous game. Ah, there appears to be a treasure.
An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship. This was a whistling arrow. Mongol archers would fire these over their enemies to frighten and confuse them.
Cool. I love how Lara gives you a backdrop of every artifact that you find. It's a nice touch. You know, historians, geek history, like, I'm a real geek when it comes to history. It's what made me fall in love with Lara in the first place. Oh, it looks like there's a fire camp there. So we have 3 skill points now. It'd be a good time to maybe upgrade. So thick skin, take less damage. I think starting off, you always want less damage, so you want to avoid dying. Take significant less damage from explosions and fire. I don't think that'd be so important just as of yet, but this one is pretty important actually. It's called when you counter and you time the Y button, you can do an instant kill, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Arrow retrieval, that's a pretty good one. I think that's all you need at this moment. Alright, so we got a weapon upgrade available. Let's see how we can upgrade our... The hold time increases, yep. Since we don't have a gun as of yet. Nice. We can basically work on the arrow. And we just added a handle that will allow us to use our climbing axe as a weapon. Cool. So I think that's all we need to do for now. Alright, so let's progress further. Actually, before I go, there was a hidden place I found that I didn't go, so I'm going to go visit it. Nope, it looks like we can't go there. Oh yes, we can. There we go. Kind of glad that I came now.
A paisa, a sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the Mongol Empire. It reads, "By the power of eternal heaven and order of the Empire, whoever does not show respect will be guilty of an offense."
Oh, nice. So it looks like the Mongolians were amongst the few to have a passport system back in the ancient days. Just a sheer amount of research you will have to do before you make a game like this. Oh, optional challenge tomb nearby. Oh yeah.
A Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here?
Damn, that is beautiful.
It's Mongolian. They passed through here. I must be close to the Lost City.
Alright, so I'm going to try to find this tomb. Oh, it's right there. Alright, see if we can... This is our first optional tomb. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can solve the... Ice ship optional
Must be
challenge
something
tomb.
up there.
Oh, nice. So I guess now we can jump onto that and use our climbing axe. A transcript.
The Maria Adula is trapped. The ice gave way. Her spine snapped in two. No matter. While I hope to wield her cannons against the false prophet, we will continue on foot. I have 6 of the Order of Trinity's best, and we have been stockpiling food and supplies while the sailors starved. They do not know it yet, but they will give their life for the cause. My men and I will find our way out of these icy caves and continue on foot. Before the ship was swallowed by the ice to the south, we heard music. That will be our first stop. But first I must rest. The cold has sunk into my bones, and I am drowsy. Just a little sleep.
I love these guys, the way they read, their voices are just perfect. Very soothing voice. Okay, so it looks like we can't go there just yet. Perhaps we'll have to swing that to break and make an opening. Alright, so let's see how we can go up there. Alright, so we have a little scramble climbing spot here. Sweet. Alright guys, I think I found the way. There we go.
Yes, that did it.
Sweet. I wonder what we can find when doing these ancient ruins. Perhaps that's a bit too low. Oh, I see, he's timed. So I have to basically be really quick to do this part. Okay, so let's go. Alright, there we go.
Got it. Now to find out what's up there.
Nice, so we just made the path. Hopefully we can find a weapon. It'd be nice to find like ancient weapons that we could possibly make use of in the game. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm fine with treasure. Yep, looks like it's treasure.
Look at all this. Why were they carrying so much wealth with them? This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
Oh, ancient abilities. Yeah, just as... So, quickly shoots up to 2 successive arrows. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like we just... So it looks like every time you do one of these optional ruins, you will be treated with a special ability. Basically, knowledge passed from the past. I mean, that's pretty cool. So we can now shoot 2 arrows consecutively. Well, I hope I'm going the right way. Found more coin. Yep, I don't think we visited here yet. Ancient relic.
The Prophet and his followers have been traveling under cover of night, a crooked trail around the border of the Eastern Empire. I do not know where they are headed, and I suspect they do not either. But they know we will not let them rest until this heresy is purged. The common folk of the borderlands give him shelter, and I find it curious that none who have aided him will tell me anything of use. Even when I threaten them with the wrath of Trinity or touch the edge of a knife to their throats, they stay silent. They die, never betraying what they know. The Prophet has a curious sway over people. All the more reason he must be silenced.
Cool, so obviously whoever this Prophet was had very loyal followers. Sounds like a cult, obviously, as has always been the case with Lara and her adventures. Ooh, Soviet installation.
I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who? So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the Lost City or the Divine Source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
Okay, interesting. I love these little moments where Lara basically gives us a breakdown of what she's discovered by the campsite. It's a nice touch again. Alright, so on the way down, there was something shining here. Or guys, always backtrack in this game. You will always find stuff.
Nothing I can do for him now.
First day in Siberia, and it happens. 2 years in Afghanistan and another in Indonesia, nothing. But one day out here on the ice, and pop, I get a kill. Watch the man's eyes go glassy as he begged me for something. Not Russian, no clue. I waited with him and watched. One minute he was there, and next, nothing. Just meat. I got sick on the snow, all mixed in with the kid's blood, but he's just meat now, and I'm alive. Constantine keeps telling us we're out here for a special reason, tells us we're doing God's work. I'm starting to see that now.
So this Constantine is obviously the leader.
Constantine is on his way down from the prison.
And he seems to have a way with getting through to people and believing the Trinity's cause.
Before he arrives. Hey, can anyone hear me?
Nope, I can. Sorry, dude.
Never seen anything like that. Crazy son of a bitch. Rushing 3 armed men with an axe?
I don't know how they managed to take one of them alive. I'm gonna check it out. Be right back.
Understood.
Alright, so that's both of them taken down. And I don't see why we can't pick up their guns. I mean, at this point in the game, I still don't have a gun. I think it kind of wants you to rely on stealth for the first parts of the game. So investigate the helicopter landing area.
There's more of them arriving.
I want those crates as far away from the fire as possible. Double time. There's ammo in there, and we can't afford to lose it.
I think we're in the clear.
We're on our own out here.
That was Constantine's chopper. What the hell is he doing down here?
Not for me to say. We took one of the natives alive and questioned him, but it cost us 3 men. I guess every man wants to know what they find out.
Constantine expects more from us. Now someone's gonna pay for this mistake.
Prioritize the live rounds. Keep them separate from the rations.
Most of these rations were burned in the blast.
I think this one's a loss.
Okay, so we're gonna have to make our way up to that second floor.
We should set traps around the perimeter. I can rig up a few surprises with this stuff.
Alright, gonna wait for that dude to leave.
What the hell?
Rounds, flares. Hey, looks like we're gonna be short on ordnance until the next drop.
Yeah, we're clear.
Alright, so I gotta be careful here.
You see anything out by the fences?
Nothing. But we didn't see the first ambush until they were already inside. They knew the layout of this place. Shit. These were supposed to be a routine op.
The path is never easy.
I know I've taken some jobs of questionable legality, and I know you're not happy about it. But I couldn't pass up this contract. Been trying to get work with Trinity for years. They're discreet, the pay is obscene, and they always have opportunities. Now here I am, and I already want out. We're at an abandoned Soviet installation in the middle of nowhere. No one's telling us low-level contractors what's going on, but I think I might be helping some seriously scary people get a nuke or something equally awful. Honestly, that's the best-case scenario. Ping me back if you get this. I've carved out a secure channel on the network. For an operation like this, you'd think they'd have better security, but I guess that's why they hired me.
Cool.
He expects us to walk it all the same.
Oh, we just found like a medal.
An old Soviet plaque. Lenin lived. Lenin lives. Lenin will live forever.
Oh, second part.
Situation with the natives, keep your men on high alert.
Roger that. If someone comes through here, we'll spawn them.
Sure you did. Alright, that must have made some serious noise. Alright guys, so we managed to sneak past the guards. Ah, okay, we might be able to burn it using this. Nice.
We're out of time. Shoot him. He'll talk or he'll bleed out.
Finally.
rest of your people. You may have knocked out a few tanks, but that won't even slow us down. You think you can stand in our path for long? It's pointless. So help me God, answer us. I'm gonna pour salt into that wound. Where is your next target? Oh, shit. Is he even listening to us? We don't have time for this. I have to report back to command. Speak with him. See if you can convince him. The longer you hold out, the worse we're gonna make it for your people.
Alright.
We can be merciful.
So, I don't know if we're supposed to help him.
The Red Army is coming. I've been tracking them for weeks, watching as hundreds of men build the iron monstrosity across the ice. Men have died, their frozen bodies left scattered in the tundra. No rites of passing, no burial or burnings. These new invaders are cruel, godless men. Do they come seeking the precious metals of the mountain? Or like so many before them, are they drawn here by the divine source? My people must again prepare for war.
You think we're gonna take prisoners after what you did? No one knows you're out. No one's gonna get.
Alright, I suppose I'm gonna have to shoot through.
Got contact! Give me covering fire! Focus! Now she's reloading! Just you and me!
There we go.
They have him imprisoned. Got to.
Oh no. No.
Alright, yeah. So, we managed to kill these two dudes, but we didn't get any information from the man himself. So he was so severely tortured. It would have been interesting to see the cause of that. Oh, so we can switch through weapons. There we go. So arrow guns. I'm gonna stick with the arrow. I like this stealth approach. Ah, opening object requires a lockpick. Oh, okay, so it looks like there's a pathway there that I missed.
How's it looking? I'm not sure I can stop the leaking. It could work. We'll have to kryptonite it until we get it down. Not sure we'll be able to find spare parts out here.
I left you in charge here.
Yes, sir. But we didn't expect such heavy resistance.
You were to be my eyes. I expected you to see. You must know what is at stake with this operation.
Yes, but no. No.
You don't.
No.
How could someone like you? Go easy. Go easy. Don't fear the suffering. Our goal is within reach, but we must be vigilant. If we succeed here, a new world awaits. One of our own making.
Constantine, you're needed back at the prison right away. We've got a captive who might know something about the artifact.
Remain faithful. We will share in the glory of the divine source.
Alright, so that was an intense moment.
What do we do with him? Nobody touch him. Looks like we got another fuel leak.
What the hell happened?
Still having trouble.
Looks like their valve failed.
All right, let's get it shut. We can't afford to lose any more after that attack.
Okay, I got this. Hold that part steady. Just need some more leverage. Damn it. Coupling is stripped. You want to give me a hand?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna lose all this goddamn fuel. How's it look?
Not seeing any. Hold on, that's too much force. Take it easy.
Goddamn thing is rusted through. How's it looking? I'm not sure I can stop the leak. This doesn't work. We'll have to crimp the pipe until we get a new valve. Not sure we'll be able to find spare parts out here. Huh. I'll check it out. Copy that. Where the hell did this come from?
Intruder! He's dead!
Alright, that was a close call. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to...
My eyes. Help me.
Sorry, dude. Alright, so let's see if we can find a way out of here. Seems like the generator is broken. Let's see. Perhaps we can... Alright, so we're gonna have to open the shutter. Oh, there you go. That's probably it. No, it's not. Oh, maybe we can blow it up. Oh yeah. Alright, so Alright, nice. So we managed to escape by blowing up the gates. And we found a new fire can.
Constantine is here. The man who tried to kill me in Syria. He's violent, dangerous, but worse, he appears entirely devoted to his misguided beliefs. They seem to have a habit of running afoul of religious zealots. I suppose it all goes with the territory. His men on the radio mention a prisoner with information. Could it be one of the natives I've encountered? And if so, what does he know? Trinity will not be kind in their methods. Perhaps I can find him, find out what he knows. Earning the trust of the locals might prove useful.
Alright, nice. Yeah, so Trinity's starting to feel very much like the whole story behind it seems very familiar in the whole Tomb Raider lore. It's a very well put story. I'm enjoying it so far. Don't have many complaints. the gameplay so far has been pretty simple. I mean, it's nothing, you know,
Not getting in that
significant.
way without being seen. Must be another way.
I mean, if you played the original 2013 reboot of the series, you'll be very familiar with this game. It almost feels the same.
Don't shoot. I'm not your enemy.
Who are you people?
All that can come later. If you want answers, then listen close. We've managed to destroy the old radio tower, but there are repeaters that keep them connected. We need to shut them down. Help me, and I'll let the others know they can trust you. We need all the allies we can get.
Oh, I can use the
I'll keep
lockpick.
an eye out for them.
Good. We don't have much time.
Alright, so this is basically the optional mission indicator. Oh, alright, so this is your one of the side missions. I still haven't done any since I believe it's the beginning of the game. Ah, I can't open that. We need the lockpick.
Roth is determined that I should learn how to shoot. However, he tried to teach me today. I was utterly hopeless. I've always said in the field you can't go wrong with a stout stick and good boots. I told him I was a man of words, not of weapons. He laughed and said that he hoped I could find the right words to slow down a charging bison. I told him that's what he was for. Bless him for trying, though. I don't think there'll be any more lessons, Summer.
Roth always said I must have gotten my sharp eyes and steady hands from Mum. That summer, he taught me to shoot instead. I took to it. Maybe too well.
Yeah, I really love these like small backdrops that Lara gives with each fight cap.
Transmitters destroyed.
I haven't found them all yet, but I will.
Alright, so I suppose the first thing we gotta do is find these transmitters and destroy them. Oops. In terms of the... Alright, so let's see. Perhaps the first transmitter is somewhere close by. You know, the game is very nice. It's definitely taken influence from Uncharted. I know that's an unfair thing to say, since the reason Uncharted kind of exists is because of Tomb Raider, because obviously Tomb Raider is probably its biggest influence. But the game does borrow a lot from the Uncharted series in many ways, and that's not a bad thing, you know. It's another thing copying a game and doing a horrible job at it, and it's a completely different thing when you were basically the inventor of these worlds.
I've infiltrated the ranks of the enemy and learned that they come seeking the rich resources of the mountain. They appear to know nothing of the secret we protect. Those who build the Iron Road are themselves prisoners, slaves of the Red Army. Massive machines now use the Iron Road, bringing more slaves, food, and raw materials for construction of a small city. It is time for me to return to my people so we might plan our attack. If we can inflict heavy losses upon them before they reach the mountain, they may give up and turn back.
Yeah, and I really do enjoy the little backdrop stories with these tapes and transcripts that have been left behind. The transcripts obviously offering you more historical aspects of the lore and story, whereas the books and journals giving a more recent account of the game. Alright, I'm experiencing some serious lag here. I'm going to see if I can go to the graphics menu and perhaps turn down the anti-scope. And maybe the... Let's see what we have here. Film grain. Pure hair, perhaps just on should be fine. Alright, that should stop the lags. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no! It looks like we've encountered some buddies. Alright, so it looks like when you kill two, the rest kind of just escape. Yep, the game's working much more smoother now. Hair physics kind of give a big lag to the game. Alright, so where are these transmitters? So there's one here. I kind of want that lockpick.
These markings, they're not Russian. A warning, maybe?
Oh no. Oh, thank you, Lara. Alright, here we go.
Repeaters.
That's one. We got 4 more. Gonna explore the cabin. Hopefully we'll find something useful. Compound bow, yes. Oh, combat knife is required. Nope, it's still experiencing some lag. So perhaps I could turn something else down. There we go, that should do it. Alright, so I think this is where we're supposed to go. The red and blue indicate the tower transmitters which we need to destroy in order to get the lockpick.
Need to get more information out of the prisoner. If Constantine has to do it himself, he's not going to be happy.
Oh, we found the optional too.
But he's clearly had some experience with interrogation techniques before.
We think he's the leader of the Remnant. He has to know about the divine source. Find his weakness. Get creative.
This prisoner. Maybe I can find him.
Ah, we don't have the
No way to
rope
pull that
arrow.
down yet.
Yes, so that's the other transmitter. So that'll be 2 out of 5 gone. Alright, 3 more to go.
I hope you received my last tape in good time. I am becoming increasingly fond of recording these messages to you. Anna says that I need time away from my books and papers every so often, if only to remember why I'm doing all this. I know you hate me going away, but it will be worth it one day. It will all be worth it. Sending my love to you. Work hard in school.
I know your work was important, but it didn't feel like it at the time. Still, it taught me independence, how to look after myself. Important lessons, as it turns out.
I feel like with this game they're trying to kind of give an origin style of story behind Lara and how she came about. honestly feels a bit generic, you know. I mean, with things like, oh, it told me independent, it kind of feels like something a 14-year-old will say. But nonetheless, still pretty good. We have 2 more. Oh, we actually have 3. There's 1 there, and there's 2 there. I feel like we'll be coming back in this area anyways. So I will come back for those other 3. Alright, we can hear some wolves. We already encountered a few. The animals are hostile, but they're not as hostile as, say, the sort of animals you find in, like, Far Cry Primal, you know? Like, you'll need, like, a stack of 100 bullets before they go down. But still, can be a threat. Alright, so let's check this. So we have to go up through there.
You're new at Trinity, right?
First contract. Had a few mates who vouched for me.
Don't screw this up. Best pay you can find. But they will not tolerate mistakes.
You just arrived in the valley, right?
Yeah, with the last supply drop. More coming, I've heard.
A lot of boots on the ground. Whatever they have planned, I think this could be a big one.
Alright, so we have 2 guards there, and a guy overlooking.
Wearing Soviet uniforms. Yeah, I heard.
Let's see.
I think someone's out there.
Alright, we got no choice. I'm going to just fight these guys. Oh, okay. Alright, so we still have that dude over there.
We got incoming! Give me some pressure! I see you!
Alright, there we go. Sorted. Alright, we're going to loot their gear. And we found ourselves another fire camp. And some more Russian.
More Soviet propaganda.
So use Byzantine coins to purchase items from a Trinity equipment technician. Walk up the items with a hold to purchase. Alright, so it looks like we have like a...
Look, I'm on your side here. I've been working as a maintenance tech for Trinity out here, but I've got to get out of here. These people are insane. I've been stockpiling gear. It's yours, if you can pay for it. They won't notice a few missing items, but if they catch wind, or if they see me with you, I'm a dead man. I'll need some untraceable currency in case things go south. Gold, preferably. You think we can make a deal?
I'll see what I can dig up.
Alright, cool. So let's see what we can do. We got the rope ascender. And, ooh. I mean, at this point we can use the rope ascender for sure. But obviously I just don't have the right amount of money. Alright, so let's progress further up. Ah, broadhead climbing arrows. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to keep the upgrades for later. Alright, so I'm going to climb up the little telecommunication center, see where that leads me.
It's not nukes. Creepy looking guy with a scarred face named Constantine gave us a big speech, talked about destiny and something called the Source. And frankly, I'm even more baffled. The other contractors seem to be just as antsy and nervous as I am. But the company men, the guys who've been with Trinity for a long time, they're drinking it up and asking for seconds. It's fucking Jonestown out here. We're preparing for an assault. Against who, you might ask? I mean, there's people here, like natives, lost in time. We're talking furs, skins, and iron arrowheads. We're about to go meet them with attack choppers and 50 cal machine guns. I'm on the wrong goddamn side of history.
Alright, so he's obviously not happy with the sort of people they've found here. Nothing special. Alright, in that case, I'm just gonna start... Oh.
Your reports have ceased. Trinity's growing concerned. We've had trouble with the natives. Our communications were offline, but everything is now under control. If the situation becomes untenable, we will step in. It won't. You sent me for a reason. I was chosen for this. I will succeed. See that you do. Hey!
Lara, are you okay? Oh, thank God. Anna, what are you doing here? I don't know. I can't remember. What's happening, Lara? I'm scared. I'm so sorry. I didn't think they'd come after you. This is all my fault. Who? Who are they? What did they want? The same thing my father was after. Oh no, Lara. I told you not to do this. Whatever they want, just give it to them. It's not that simple. Just hold on. I'll get us out of here. Somehow. Don't touch her! Please. No.
Talk!
No! No, you bastard!
Where's the divine source?
Please! Just stop! I don't know where it is! That's enough. She doesn't know. What? You? No. You're with them! I can't believe this. You can't! You couldn't let it go, could you? I knew you'd find your way to this place. What did you expect? It doesn't have to be this way. We seek the same thing. We could use someone like you. You want a purpose in your life? We can provide that. You've got to be kidding. I've seen how Trinity operates. Is that a no? It's a no fucking way! Tell me, Anna, were you recruited by Trinity before or after you started screwing my father? I loved Richard. But he was blinded by idealism, and it destroyed him. What would you do with the artifact? Show it to the world. Redeem your father's good name. You're still so naive. Just a frightened little girl trying to walk in her daddy's shoes.
We're done here.
No. Not yet. You and I, we can still be on the same side of history. Think about it, Lara. This isn't over. Bastard!
Perhaps that's all he knows how to be.
I thought I was alone.
So did I, but here we are. So what should I call my new acquaintance?
Nothing. I won't be staying.
Constantine has little patience.
Nor do I.
So I see. Nice trick. Can you get us out of here?
There's no us. I don't even know who you are or why you're here. Sorry. I'm not feeling particularly trusting right now.
You won't get far without me.
You don't know how far I've come.
What do you know about them?
A sect. Ancient and secretive. They believe themselves to be doing the work of God.
From what I've seen, they're pretty far from holy. There's a breeze coming through here. Might be able to break through.
Alright, cool. So we know we've been betrayed by the woman
What do you plan to do with that?
I'll let you know when I think of it.
betrayed the family, obviously. And
They've heard that.
All the more reason to get out of here.
alright, so we found an escape. We're gonna get our weapons back.
Is there a way out?
No, but I found something that might be useful.
Recurve. Whoa, okay, so rope. Yep, that's pretty cool. But we don't have our gun anymore. And no arrows.
Careful. We don't want to attract attention.
Alright, so we're supposed to aim this at where? Oh, there we go.
They're after the same thing as you. Something we can't give them.
Or we have no arrow.
Or won't.
Is there a difference?
Yes, one implies a choice.
Smart.
Oh, we do.
Can you get out? Wait. Let me out. I can help you.
I can't trust you.
We may not be enemies. I can see that. I suspect you do too.
I work better alone.
I know the layout. I know the land.
I'm a fast learner.
I've no doubt of that. Maybe I can offer you something more valuable. I know what you're all after. Thank you. I'm Jacob.
Lara, take this. In case we get separated.
We have to move.
Alright, Jacob. Seems like a trustworthy guy.
Do you know the way out?
Yes. I've had some time to study this place.
How long were you in that cell?
Long enough to learn that Constantine won't stop until he's found what he's looking for.
The divine source. Is it here?
Trust must go both ways, Lara.
What is this?
A history lesson. This place has its own scars.
It was a work camp. The Soviets sent prisoners here to work in the mines. That doesn't look like mining. It looks like an excavation. Those are ancient. What did they find?
You'll have to ask them. We have to go. We aren't safe here.
I've finally laid my betrayals bare. Lara knows the truth. Now a strange series of emotions has gripped me. Remorse, certainly. Remorse for a piece of me that was left inside that torture cell. But something else, too. I know Constantine thinks that I've lost my edge, that my time with the Crofts has made me soft, but he's wrong. It isn't softness. It feels instead like a new kind of resolve. I knew Lord Croft to be an intelligent man. I know his daughter holds secrets in her head. As an ally, she'd be invaluable. As an enemy, she'll be a difficult problem. I must make sure that Constantine's arrogance doesn't get the better of him as we take her on.
Yep, good luck with that. So it looks like she has been betraying the family for years. Since the beginning of Lara's childhood and his dad's exploration of the world. I mean, certainly the story is fascinating. Maybe fascinating is perhaps a strong word. But it's an entertaining story, you know. I'm enjoying it. It's been really fun so far. And it's kind of like they took the 2013
our best chance of escape
reboot and made it better.
And what then?
My village is in a valley on the other side of the mountain. We'll be safe there.
Okay, it will be interesting to see if this Jacob and that woman we met earlier in the woods
Last chopper outbound.
are descendants of the Prophet.
Reports of trouble at the communications depot. Coordinators. Negative. We caught an armed intruder from the outside. Some orphan. He stirred up trouble.
Alright, search the command center for a way to open the gate.
That's it. You're good to go.
Okay, let's move this thing out. Constantine wants a team up at the copper mill before the storm sets in.
God damn it, it is fucking freezing in this place. Should've...
Panel's fused. Almost got it.
I'm surprised any of this shit still works.
Looks like this is the way to sabotage.
Maybe the natives.
All the more reason to shoot them on sight.
Alright, so I'm going to see if I can shield that dude over there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we've taken down most of them. We have 2 more dudes and this guy in the room.
Anna has let the mask fall. She and I are finally fully reunited. It has been difficult without her these past years. When I'm weak, it's always been her voice that gave me strength. When she loses hope, I ignite that hope for her. That being said, I must confess that I am worried about her. Her health falters, yes, but my concern is with her resolve. I fear that some piece of her was lost in her time with the Crofts. She must have faked her emotions for Lord Croft so powerfully they became real. And now I feel that fear has spilled over to Lara.
Okay, so obviously Constantine is kind of interesting because now we see a deeper understanding of...
All quiet here. This is Patrol 3. Anyone read me? Fuck it.
Jacob, I found a way to open the inner gate.
Head to the courtyard. I'm already inside.
Alright, so we're starting to see a more deeper understanding behind Anna and Constantine. This relationship.
The storm's coming in. We'll have to ground the choppers soon.
Still a lot of territory to cover out there.
Yeah, we'll just have to get more boots in the snow. Constantine wants eyes inside the copper.
So it'd be interesting, you know, because there is this character dynamic.
Yeah, they found some old records in the prison. Pictures of ruins and maps of the mine.
Think the Soviets knew what was up here?
Not at first, but it definitely looks like they figured it out.
I'm gonna check it out. Be right back. Copy that. Where'd this come from?
Alright, so I'm standing next to the post-creator rope bridge. Nice. Oh, as in like that post. Yeah, this reminds me of the 2013 game. Right, so we're going to need to craft... Oh, we need more feather. Let's see what's in there. Oh, the lockpick. Oh, I didn't know we won't be going back to that spot. Alright, cool. So yeah, there's this character dynamic between Anna and Constantine.
What about Anna? I need to get in there. Shit. Be careful, Lara. I cannot wait to leave this frozen hell.
Then I have good news. Reconnaissance from the scouts. The natives have a settlement on the other side of the mountain.
Soon, you will have your day.
We both will. Just as long as you don't lose focus again.
What do you mean?
You're sentimental about her. The Croft girl, I can tell because she's still alive. We can't afford to dwell in the past.
You doubt me? You know what I've given to Trinity, what I've sacrificed, what I've faced. I'm fine.
Life has not been kind to either of us, but I swore I'd always protect you.
Now who's being sentimental?
I promise you. All of this will be worth it in the end. With a divine source, you will live. But more importantly, you will live in a world cleansed of sin.
Send your men to this settlement. Find out what they know. It's too dangerous. Let me have my pleasures. None of this will matter the day our work is accomplished.
Constantine, you're needed in the holding cells. We're in this together, sister. Remember.
Always.
What are you doing?
Mankind shall be judged, the non-believers turned to ash and swept away, and the pure of faith will be raised up and given life eternal. Get out! I'll find you!
You've got to find them! Keep looking! They have to be here somewhere. Prison floor is clear. I don't know.
Okay, so a lot got revealed in that last trailer. We now know that Anna and Constantine are related by being brother and sister. And we also found out that Anna seems to be suffering from some kind of a health problem.
The train yard is on the north end of the Gulag. I'll wait for you there.
On my way. Strange being in the field again. I was undercover for so long, locked in a life of comfort at Croft Manor. Here there is no comfort at all. The air is frozen, the food is canned and cold. The company, aside from Constantine, is abysmal. But I asked to be here. I need to be here. I do not have the luxury of time or patience. Constantine and I begin this journey together. I will be there when he fulfills his destiny. So for now, I'll breathe deep. I'll let the cold air burn my lungs. I'll let it remind me that I'm still alive. And let it fuel me for the final push towards our destiny.
Cool, and with this illness that she's suffering, she believes that she has hope through finding this artifact and gaining eternal life. kind of wish I could get my gun back at this point.
A military patch for Trinity soldiers. Aside from the design, there's no identifying tags. They keep themselves hidden, even from their own foot soldiers.
And the fact that there is actually like old communist Russian artifacts around. Oh, okay. I think demonstrates the ideology of Trinity, kind of resembling that of. It's being very similar to the ideologies associated with communism. Oh, there we go, just there. Okay, so we should be able to cross paths now.
There.
Oh shit!
Come on.
You're gonna die!
Nice, we finally got the assault one.
There she is! Open fire! Gotcha!
Alright, it looks like this battle was unavoidable. So finally we're starting to get a feel for the combat. I mean, the combat feels really solid, as expected. When if you've played the last game, you'll know. Really enjoy the combat in that game. Nice, it looks like we can make some sort of a spike. Uh-oh! Didn't see him there. That was a close call.
Open fire! I've got it!
As we push deeper into the valley, I find myself staring at the ruins and pondering my own mortality. These structures have been here for ages, waiting for this moment. I can feel their anticipation. The stone itself wants us to succeed. And what is there to stop us? Non-believers, the fearful, and the lost. Those that hid the source from Trinity for so long. We are the very people who would use what's hidden here as it was intended to be used. This world is too corrupt, too rotten, too sick to be saved by any means other than Trinity. We will have our army. A righteous man will lead it. Constantine will be that man.
Yeah, so they're obviously delusional. But I suppose what else could you have as an enemy for a game like this, you know? Found the backpack. Buried resource caches, interesting.
Jacob? Is that you, Jacob?
Lara, be careful. They're everywhere. You'll run into some trouble. There he is! Take him out! Damn it!
For the first time in weeks, things are becoming clear. I know there's something hidden here. The Soviets came looking for it too, and now Trinity and Anna. God, I still don't quite believe it. All this time, did she watch Dad as well? I've got to keep moving. Find Jacob and join his people. If I can prove myself to them, maybe he will tell me more about this place.
Resourceful combat. Enemies killed or knocked out from the crafted handheld objects yield more. Let's see. What should we do? Ooh, incendiary bombs, light boat, avid learner, eye for detail. That was avid learner. All right, this one's pretty good. And let's also get perhaps this one. Cool. Alright, time to leave this place.
Hit the light! Give me covering fire! Focusing fire! Under fire! Got a man down!
Under fire! Cover me! Got your back! Grenade out!
Come on, take her down!
Oh, they nearly had me there.
Hit him under fire! Just you and me!
Oh, now we got this bad boy.
She's alone. Move out. Make it quick.
Cover flank! Throw the grenade!
Taking casualties! Give me suppressing fire! Now!
Ah! Alright, looks like he's dead. Nice. It looks like aiming at the legs with the heavily armored guys gets them killed. Alright, so let's pick up their ammo. Alright, there we go. I think we should be ready to go.
What happened here?
As we push deeper into the valley, I feel reassured that this is the work I was chosen to perform. My stigmata itch with sensation. It is a constant reminder of my higher purpose, of my singular position in this higher purpose. I was a child, innocent to the evils of the world. Then, one night, I woke in such pain, a scream on my lips. Blood dripped from my palms when I saw it. I was terrified. It marked me. It meant something. I cannot shirk this mission any more than I can shirk my own hands.
Not quite sure what shirk means.
Jacob, I think I'm close to the train yard. Are you there?
Alright, so no response from Jacob. Could be in trouble. Looks like there's somebody out here killing these dudes. Oh, it's Jacob.
What took you so long?
I thought I lost you back there.
Not a chance. Thanks for getting me out of that place. Let's move! We can get up through there!
Watch out! Ah! Ah!
Must be freezing. This is Serbian water. I don't think, realistically speaking, anyone will be able to survive as long as she just has him. Come on. I love these cinematic moments, it's so great. That was beautiful.
Dad, is everything all right? Dad?
it easy. Drink this. It'll help.
You could have left me in that river.
Would you have left me?
I'd have thought about it.
What makes you think I didn't? So what makes you risk so much to come here?
A divine source.
I know what you're looking for. But I want to know why.
When I was young, it was just my father and I. He was an archaeologist too. In his last years, he was obsessed with myths about immortality. Of course, no one believed him, including me. Our last conversation was a fight. He took his own life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but...
Something else happened.
Then I saw something that I thought was impossible. It changed everything. I realized my father was right. He died alone and broken, but he died for something.
So you believe the divine source is real?
I honestly don't know. But if there is any truth to it, I have to find out. It needs to be researched and studied. It could make a difference to the world. It's not something to be hidden away.
A difference is not always for the best. Would you wish Trinity to have the secret to immortality?
Of course not.
Then I would ask you not to abandon your quest, but to alter its path. Join me and my people. Help us repel Constantine and Trinity.
And after that's done,
and you leave our valley untouched. But knowing that you've done the right thing.
No. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Can't. Or won't.
I'll fight Trinity with you, but my goal remains the same. If I give up now...
You'd feel like you'd be letting him down.
Not just him. I need answers, Jacob. I need to understand. You're leaving.
Right now, my concern is for my village. It's over the mountain pass. A day's journey on foot. But there may be a faster way through the old copper mine. You rest. I'll be back soon.
Jacob, are you there? Damn it. Where is he?